Welcome to another episode of The Extra Pass, presented by Chemist Warehouse. I'm your host, Adam Ballinger, and today we are joined by, let me get this right, one of our favorites, fresh off an under-16 Asia Cup championship, Melbourne United assistant coach, Rhys Carter. Rhys, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks, mate.
That's it?
A little bit tired. Got back late last night. Just going to have to try and draw some answers out of me today. It's been a long 30 hours of travel, so bear with me.
So you said you just got back last night. Mongolia. Travel. I can't imagine a lot of our listeners have been there. The only thing I know about Mongolia is from a South Park episode, which I'm sure doesn't represent the country very well. How just the travel, how do you get there?
Yeah, we went up to Sydney first and then to Beijing and then into Ulaanbaatar, which is the capital of Mongolia.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
And basically the only city in Mongolia. There are little villages around the place, but it's like the city is a pretty big, bustling city with a lot happening, a lot of traffic. But nice place. A little bit a different landscape. We went out one day. We had off. We went out and saw a bit of a statue of who I have known for 40 or 35 years as Genghis Khan, but apparently it's not his name. His name is Chinggis Khan, and it got lost in translation by Westerners 150 years ago.
Really?
So went to his statue because he's obviously the big figure in Mongolian history. So we learned something as well as winning a gold medal.
Probably still their number one celebrity.
Yeah, his DNA is in 70% of the country.
I was going to try and say that stat.
He conquered.
It's like the world. In the world is some crazy percentage.
Yeah. So he conquered, went around, and he bred a lot. Man. So yeah.
Pre-basketball. Imagine if he would have put all that work into basketball or something like that.
Could have been great. One of the greats.
Yeah. All right, but what about the actual tournament? How was the team? How did the tournament go for you?
Great tournament. Boys were really good. We had a really great group. First couple of games, the pool games, a little bit easy. We've got some big wins, some smaller nations that obviously coming in as an Australian team, we were hot favourites and got some big wins. But then as the finals games came around, it got a bit tougher, and we had a first test against Korea in the quarterfinals. They were pretty tough, but we ended up running away with it late, but it was a tough game early. Japan actually was a semi-final. That was one of the craziest games. We won by 50, and they were pretty good. But we got out to a 25-1 start against Japan. It was crazy.
Wow.
And so we had a great young group. Not much practice time together. Just kind of came together, put some system in. We had a tour to China 6 weeks ago. Okay. We spent 10 days together over there, and then just picked it up from the airport, one training and kind of into the game. So we did a great job with the boys, getting on the same page, and got into the final against China, up one at halftime, and then a couple of boys, especially probably one, Luke Paul, a kid who's now at the COE in Canberra. He turned it on for us in the third, ended up with 26, 10 and 9 in the final, had a third quarter of 14 points or something. So ended up winning by 20 or more in the end. So comfortable win, but definitely still a test for that, especially that first half. Yeah,
so the last game was close because judging from, now producer Ben knows the answer here. Do you know your margin of victory for the whole tournament? You want to guess?
Well, it was 91, 89, 12, and then 30.
Quick math in your head.
Yeah.
He's good at math, folks. He's a smart guy.
300, 280 total, 40 a game or something.
See? Well, that's something I guess.
How are we?
We got it?
63.
Average margin.
Yeah, of victory.
Yeah.
So hearing that, you would think every game was easy, but the last, especially the championship, was a tough game.
Yeah, no, it was some close ones.
All right, not three things. What surprised you about Mongolia? Did you know much going in? I mean, about the city, about the country, the people?
Didn't know much at all.
Yeah.
Sadly, a little ignorant
how dare
to the country.
You? Terrible.
But the countryside, the landscape was crazy. We're flying in and it's really flat, but then even some of the hills and mountains around, it's just no trees. It's just grass, just plains for as far as the eye can see. Really strange kind of feel when you're flying. It's man, where are we? What is this? And then it's just a city kind of in the middle of all this grass and kind of little mountains and stuff. So yeah, that was something different. I hadn't seen that kind of landscape before, so that was cool. learned that it is the coldest capital city in the world. It's like through the winter, it's like
in the world
minus 30 to minus 40 for like the whole winter. And we're in the middle of summer pretty much, or late in their summer over there. And it was like a couple of days it didn't get above 14, 15, like not much warmer than our winter here. So a few days where it was like 20, 22, it was nice. And then a few days where it didn't hit 15. So pretty chilly. Like a lot of the Chinggis Khan knowledge, because we went to this statue of his where they built this huge statue of him and everything and made a bit of a day of it. Rode a camel. That was pretty cool.
Wow.
2 hump camels in Mongolia, the only place in the world where they have 2 hump camels. Everywhere else they're 1 hump.
See, this is
knowledge.
Smart guy. He's a smart guy. You're giving him way more stuff than I ever imagined.
It's not trick knowledge.
It's not trick, but like this is good stuff.
Yeah. No, I learned a lot. It was good fun.
Nice. Okay, going into this season, we've asked everyone here every week your thoughts about going into the season. We're just, we got a week until, less than a week, almost exactly to our first real game. How are we feeling about the team?
Really good. Still a lot to, to kind of work through and build chemistry and all these kind of things, but couldn't ask for much more out of the new guys. Like obviously Milt knows the league pretty well, so easier for him. And obviously knows how we do things, even though he hasn't been a part of it. But pretty smooth transition for him. But like Tyson and Jesse coming in, really just fitted in really quickly, and kind of picking up how we do things, but adding their flavor to it as well. And that's what we want. We want guys to come in and do what they do as a part of what we do, not just come and conform to exactly how things are around here. So. It's been a really good, I guess, say surprise. Like you always hope it's going to go that way, but guys have fit in really well. Obviously, Fab and guys like Tommy, who's been around us as well, just fitting in seamlessly. So, it's been great. Obviously, missing a couple of the older guys for the first part of preseason, and just being able to mix Shill and CG back into the rotation's been great. So. Positive feeling. I guess, this time of year, we always say, like, everyone thinks they're the championship favorite in the preseason. So every team's sitting there, I'm sure, on their podcast saying how good their team is. But I do feel pretty good about where we're sitting and how things are going. Yeah, good. I mean, from what I've seen, it's looking really good. The guys have meshed in. The two, like Jesse and Tyson, they're young guys, right? Have they played? 24, 25, both of them, They haven't had much experience outside of America. No, college to G League. Jesse two-way and Tyson G League. So that's been their career. Jesse obviously played international games with the Netherlands. So that's right. But pro wise, it's their first time outside the States. So pretty great job by both of them, just fitting in, adjusting. Like I said, adjusting a little bit, but also bringing what they do. Like, you don't want them to change the way they play or anything. We brought them here because we like what they do. Yeah, so, exactly. Yeah. It's not the toughest place to come and adjust to. I mean, there's not much culture shock. Coming out here, have they spoke of any of the differences between, because when you first come out here from America, you look at all the differences. After you've been out here for 20 odd years, you kind of forget all the little differences. Have they mentioned anything that's a little weird to them? No, not really. I know Tyson's first week, he couldn't believe that we have like a day off or like a non-compete kind of practice day where we're just getting shots and workouts and stuff like that. Yes, he was kind of like, oh, gee, we'll just like practice or play every day, just not too many days off, and the our load management with our catapult system and stuff. So he was kind of I guess that was a little shock. Like Tyson's brother played in Eastern Europe as a pro, so he'd heard like 2-a-day practices and kind of like no one spoke English and all these kind of things. So I think he's been kind of happily surprised by how things are done out here. So it's been good. Anyone stood out especially or surprised you at what you thought they were coming into who they are now? I mean, not that it's a surprise. I think Finn Delaney has been awesome. But we knew that, so it's not a surprise. I think last time he probably played in the league, his last season in the NBL, he had like 3 injuries that season. It was like played for 3 weeks, got injured for a couple, came back just when he found form, then he got injured again. So he had this rough season where I think some people on the outside I've talked to are kind of like, oh, Finn with New Zealand I was like, yeah, he had a couple injuries and it wasn't his best year, but like, guy's a pro and he is a player. So not at all a surprise for me, but I think maybe he's come back in at that form that he'd found those previous kind of few years, and where he went to Europe and had a great year as well. So he's been great. Again, not a surprise, but I think Tommy Wilson's had a good preseason.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pro. I mean, first year back in the NBL, but like he's not a rookie by any sense. He's a pro with good head on his shoulders, smart, knows the game, can shoot it. He's done a great job all those first couple of weeks with Shill, still building back into the roster, and he just real kind of calm, steady head that can make shots and play smart.
He played footy too before this.
Did he?
Yeah, did you know that?
He came from a footy background.
Yeah,
Someone should mention that in the media, maybe. Yeah.
Did you play footy?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Let's talk about that. No, yeah, I did. But
just want to talk about himself. Rhys played some footy too. I was going to ask a footy question that would have been dumb. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You're still an American at heart, mate. You don't know the game. Come on.
I did watch all 4 playoff games coming into
and you called them playoffs. You lost me already. It's
finals games. Finals games. Play-in games. Well, thank you, Rhys. Okay, we're going to get into a quick word from our sponsors, that being Chemist Warehouse. And then after the break, PB, producer Ben, has got something special for us, and I can't wait for that. Score yourself a great deal at Chemist Warehouse. Find huge savings on all your favorite brands across vitamins, sports nutrition, fragrances, hair care, and lots more. Shop in-store, online, or click and collect at chemistwarehouse.com.au. All right, welcome back from the break. PB, I hear you got something special for us.
I do. Thank you, Balls.
Thanks for jumping on the mic, finally.
I spoke earlier.
Yeah, I know, but you're not enough. I don't look to you enough, but I've so much pressure. I got a lot of balls in the air. I'm talking to, I've got to be Hamish.
I'm always here. Just throw up the alley-oop. I'll jam it home.
I got to be Hamish and Andy. There's a lot on my plate.
Does that make me Ryan?
No, you're cackling Jack. If you're,
I guess Ryan is. He was their old Jack.
That's a long time ago.
Mm.
Okay, come on. We only got so much time here, Ben.
Yes, I know. But Rhys, because you've been on the show a few times, we can't just always hit you with a fast 5.
So we're running out of questions.
We're running it. Balls can only ask you your first CD so many times.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd bring back a fan favorite segment, put you two against each other in the return of the MU IQ test. And so we've got 5 questions here, all about Melbourne United, and we're going to see who's going to come out on top. Play at home if you're listening. Obviously, we won't know if you get them right, but trust the honesty system.
Yep.
And then just buzz in with your name and we'll see if you can get them. So question 1, which United player holds the club record for the most total points scored in a single season?
Rhys? CG?
It is not Chris Golding.
Oh.
I pass. I have no idea.
Just take a guess, maybe.
Casper Ware?
Incorrect.
I don't know. I any question
Can I have a year? Can I have a year?
Go.
2020, 2021.
Jock.
It is Jock Landale. I can't really give you the...
You know what?
Played extra games that
You
year.
played extra games that year.
It's a bit of a trick question.
Total points.
I wasn't here yet either, Balls. Yeah.
Oh, you weren't here yet either?
I was here for it, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel hard pressed to give Rhys a point there, but
okay.
I won't take the point.
Yeah, okay. No points for anyone.
He said before this, Rhys said, you got to let me win this for my rep. He said, he's got a huge online presence. He said, I can't lose it.
I need it.
All right, question 2. How many 10 3-pointer games did Chris Golding have last season?
Adam. 2.
Correct.
Yeah.
Balls is on the board.
All right. That's very good for anyone at home.
How many did you
Most people wouldn't have. I think 8 is the most I've ever made. I mean, it was 8 for 8, but who's counting?
You.
Yeah, you specifically.
It was a big V game, but still, there's still the same distance to the hoop.
Same line.
Yeah,
Yep.
same line.
Yep.
Question number 3. Which member of the Melbourne United coaching staff has recorded the most total NBL assists?
Adam, Rhys.
It is Rhys Carter.
Yes. He just didn't want to say himself.
Just edged out Dave Barlow.
Really?
Played for a long time.
Yeah, okay. Let's go.
In about
120
less games.
Yeah,
Some of those
if
are
we
mids.
counted the extended coaching staff, including academy coach Nathan Croswell, I think he would have me covered.
Yes, it would be Crosby.
So, but I'll take it. No, take it.
Played with both of them.
You need to come back here, Rhys. You're down 2-0.
Yep.
Question 4. We play the Brisbane Bullets on Friday night. Can you name 3 Bullets players who
Rhys?
previously played for United?
Yes, I can.
You
Sam
said
McDaniel.
you finised. You said Rhys, and you still finished the question.
But I knew where it was going.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sam McDaniel.
yeah.
Toy Smith-Milner, and Casey Prather.
Correct. Could have thrown Cal Dalton in there as well.
Cal Dalton, yep, true.
Bobby Brandon. Remember Bobby
Jack
Brandon?
Purchase.
Jack Purchase. It's a bunch of them.
2-1. Balls is up. Going into the 5th and final question. I really didn't expect we would get a draw, but you just never know with the MUIQ test. It's such a wild card. Question 5. A United player has led the league in dunks in 5 of the past 6 seasons. Can you name 3 of these 5 players?
Rhys. Marcus Lee.
Incorrect.
No.
No Marcus Lee. Balls, you can take the win here.
Joe Lual Achul.
Correct. Junior. You go throw the junior on at the end.
Jock.
Correct.
Another dunker. And how long? Wait, the whole
5 of the past 6 seasons.
Oh boy. Do you have any? You have a
Yeah, I've got like every other one.
You
I
do,
reckon.
you already know. I don't know the other one. We can
Like
go to Rhys.
Sean
Great for
Long,
Rhys.
Ariel, and before that, possibly
The only one you're missing is from last season.
Whitey.
Correct. Rhys got 3, so I'm going to give it to Rhys.
I'm fine with that.
Yes.
So we'll
Does that
leave it
mean
in a
it's draw and
tie.
I
But
don't
draw?
it leaves it in a tie, but tie goes to the
Hey.
guest. So
But we're both winners.
Yeah, we both have
everyone's a winner.
a reputation to
In this
uphold,
day and
so
age,
we both
everyone gets a
won. It's good
participation
enough.
trophy.
Yeah. Give me my trophy after this.
Well, there you go. That's the MUIQ test, and I'll throw it back to you, Balls.
So, Rhys, final question for the day. We'll let you get out of here, get some sleep. How are we feeling about game 1? Thoughts going in? Specifically game 1, not the whole season, just game 1. Don't look ahead. You're not supposed to look
Hey,
ahead.
that's how we do it. One game at a time. It's just, that's all we know is coming up. So exciting, very exciting. Obviously, preseason games are great, but it doesn't have the same edge and the same feeling as the regular season. So, it's exciting. Like I said, the squad's been building. Got to go down to Tassie and beat them on their home court for our first test. So they're obviously always tough down there, and we know it's going to be a battle. But prepping really well up to the Sunshine Coast this weekend for our last preparations, playing against Brisbane. We're pretty excited. I think, like I said, the squad's feeling good, and everything points to a positive start to the season.
After the game against Tassie, back home against the Breakers. Looking forward to that one. Back at John Cain. Tickets still available. Get in quick. Okay, that's it. We're ending it there, Rhys. I know you'd still love to talk. Thanks to you. Thanks to Lockie behind the camera. Thanks to producer Ben. Thanks to me, of course. But overall, huge thanks to Chemist Warehouse. We'll see you next week.